Bonjour, je m'appelle Paul Johansson, je joue le caractère Dan Scott sur le programme La Frère Scott. Maintenant, you're watching FrConventions. Mais l'interview, il est en français ou en anglais?
Anglais.
D'accord, j'espère, je peux essayer. Pour moi, la langue française, c'est comme la musique pour les oreilles. Non. C'est une langue romantique, n'est-ce pas? Comme l'italien, comme l'anglais. Germanique, oui. Dan is one of the characters that we love, only the French. Tout le monde me déteste. Mais en France, Dan est le meilleur. C'est pourquoi, en France? Parce qu'il est un caractère qui est compliqué ou quelque chose? C'est quoi? La raison? It's not because of Deb. Because Deb and Dan are the funniest when they get sparring each other. And it's le humeur noir. I'm very tough. Je suis Dan Scott. Dan is very funny. Yeah. When he shot Nanny Carey, it was knee slapper. Well, I think you know that when I was on the series, when it was airing originally, people on airplanes would sometimes move away from me. I had one lady hit me in New York when I was getting into a taxi with her purse and screamed at me while I was laying in the ground in a puddle saying, "I can't believe how badly you're treating that boy of yours. Lucas is a good boy, he deserves better than you." And I was trying to imagine like what her life must be like, imagining that I'm really Dan Scott and that she watches real people on TV and that these aren't shows. I was trying to imagine like, okay, I better get used to this. You know, it's something in somewhere lost translation that I play that character to be as a bad dad. So what do I think? I think it's a testament to, first off, very good writing, and any actor that pretends that they're the reason that they're solely successful for their character is not giving the writers the proper credit that they deserve. And the rest is that, you know, I'm in an environment with a cast that allowed me to be what I was on the show, and they played the proper deference, if that makes any sense, which is gave me the respect as a character in the way that they portrayed me when I wasn't in a scene. They talked about Dan with reverence and in fear, and those things help sell it to the audience. So I have to give the other characters as much credit as I can take. And in the end, it's really about finding good reasons to play difficult scenes as opposed to walking onto the set and say, here's the writing, and just play the dialogue. I don't do that. What I do is I play secrets. And this character had a lot of secrets. And the way to make him interesting was to find the folly and to find the gravitas at the same time and to play that. So, as opposed to playing a one-note character. Well, that's a complicated conversation because every actor, you have to give them space if they don't want to interact. Sometimes they need that space, and you get wonderful, lovely relationship and performance from that. Some people like to engage, but I think, you know, I never really kind of give away other actors' relationships with me in that regard because I don't think it's my place. But I will say that when I needed to engage with another actor, personally, I don't negotiate. So if I'm working with an actor, I don't mean this to turn into an actor lesson. This is the way that I work. I don't go to another actor and negotiate a scene. I feel that loses spontaneity in the scene. I do like to kind of get an understanding of their rhythm and the way that they're approaching their character without asking of them anything. Please, I would never go to an actor and say, if I do this, you do that. That negotiation is just death, and it brings boredom, and it's not spontaneous. But I do like to hear their rhythm, so I do like to read the lines with them and find out kind of in a way of how their head's working. Then I make a lot of assumptions on that so I can learn how to really mess with them. You know, they handled it very interesting. The writers knew that we were good buddies and that we share the same kind of like passion for the material and we're very free artists. We don't have, like, Joy works off of a lot of instinct and a little better than I do in that regard. But we share that kind of like love of spontaneity. So I think they gave us enough. I think it would have been creepy to give us more because I'm, you know, her husband's father, and that's not the right channel, the CW, for that show. But I think overall, yeah, I would have liked more scenes with her. Maybe, you know, maybe during the kidnapping years where she would come to me for more help or something like that. Early on, you know, people coming to me was last desperate reasons. Nobody would ever come to me if they could avoid me. So I don't know how we would have worked that. But it is a great question because we do have a very strong friendship, and our kids are really good friends. They're the same age. So, you know, I'm going to be a moderator at her book signing in Raleigh. She's got a new book coming out, which I'm really excited about. And people should get that book because it's very telling about her life while she was on Montreal and what she was going through. And you know, she's an author and she's an artist and she's a tremendous actress. So yeah, I mean, this is a real Renaissance woman. Well, we're family. We care about each other. We're all very close to each other, and we would do anything for each other. On the set, it was odd because we were never given a lot of understanding if there would be another season. So every season felt like it was the final season when we were told, oh, you're getting canceled, right, you're getting canceled. So we operated under a lot of pressure and anxiety, not thinking we were ever going to see each other again. So we didn't have that chance to really explore the idea we'd be together for 9 years until we were together for 9 years and went, oh my God, it's been, every year we were told we're getting canceled. So it was a strange phenomenon in that regard. But where you build friendships and alliances, you do. And, you know, when we started the show, a lot of them were first time on the set. You know, it's really important to give people a lot of space to discover for themselves. Young actors, I don't believe in really trying to, you know, mentor without being asked. It's just because it's a creative, a journey, and people need to find their own way and feel that they built it on their own. So you don't want to step on that. But some people would ask questions and you would help them out. But I mean, I'm a very unique individual, so I may not be the best person to do that because I have a lot of rebelliousness in me. What is this fascination with the reboot? What is that? I don't think it's green lit. I don't think it's fully happening. I think it's just conversation until it's real. It's Hollywood, so you know, you're going to hear a lot about it because people want it to happen doesn't mean it will happen. And if it does happen, then I'm so happy and supportive of the creative people involved. I'm just not in that group. I'm not in that. I haven't been engaged on that level. So I would only say, you know, my hope is that my dear family in Montreal, if they want to reboot it, then I give them all my love and support and will do anything to help it if I'm asked. But until I'm asked, you know, I just don't really feel it's productive to comment on something that is, you know, right now, like there are things that are going that are exciting. And lots of movies that I'm involved in and friendships that are building and writing that I'm engaged in and movies that I'm doing. So until that happens, then right now it's just a wonderful conversation and an idea.